the Skydio 2 autonomous drone. It cost $999. Is it worth it? We'll see. Hey, how you doing, Duff here? Before I started with my test today, I did want to give a little bit of detail about the Skydio 2 drone. Like I said, this drone cost $999, so it is not a cheap device at all. And if you want to add accessories, the price can quickly escalate from there. When I bought mine, I bought the beacon as well, which you'll see what this kind of does. This was an extra $150. If you want a second battery, the runtime on this is rated for 20 minutes. They say up to 25. That's unrealistic. Probably closer to 20 is what you're going to get. If you want another battery, that's another $100. You can get a standalone controller, which allows the drone to act more like a conventional drone, like a Mavic or something like that. That's another $150, I believe. So the price can quickly escalate on this, but we're going to see if it's worth it or not. Now, I did mention the beacon. What this allows you to do, because if you don't buy the beacon, the control is by your phone and your phone only. It connects via Wi-Fi to the drone, and basically all of your control is by the phone, and obviously there are distance limitations when you're doing this. Another problem when you're using just the phone and you don't have the beacon is if you're in a situation where there's a lot of possible objects that could be obscuring the vision of the drone of the subject, you know, whether it's a car or a person or whatever, it could lose tracking, and when it loses tracking of that object, it'll just stop and hover in place. What this allows you to do, the beacon, is it has a GPS connection, so even if the drone cannot see you, it will be able to know where you are. If you are carrying the beacon, it will switch over to the GPS tracking if that's the case. So that's another advantage of that. The other cool thing about the beacon is, you know, sometimes it's not very convenient or safe to be using your phone to control the drone while you're, you know, riding a one wheel, riding an EUC or whatever. The beacon gives you one-hand control to do a lot of simple things like changing the camera angle, changing the rotation of the drone, changing the follow distance, and a bunch of other things. So the beacon is definitely cool. I just wish more of this was included for that base $1,000 price. So what we're going to be doing today is, I had a video I posted earlier in the week where it was just me testing the drone in the yard with me walking around just to see how it would do. Today we're going to stay in the yard, but we are going to be riding the One Wheel XR, and we're just going to let it go. I'm going to you know, ride as aggressively as I can, and we'll see how the Skydio 2 does. Okay, so I could take it off just with the beacon, but I'm not quite sure how it works as far as verifying what subject it's locked onto. So I'm going to take off using the phone. So let's bring up the app, connect, join. Okay, we're connected. Connect the phone to the beacon. All right. They asked me to do this before. If you connect the phone, I don't know if that's optional. It sure doesn't act like it's optional. It acts like you have to connect to the beacon, which I've done once before, so it's already configured. So now I'm connected to the beacon. It gives you better range. It allows your phone to communicate through the beacon, so you're not limited to Wi-Fi distance. That is my understanding. All right, so we are connected. Okay, ready to fly. Caution, height floor is disabled. Okay, yes, I do have the height floor disabled. By default, height floor is enabled, which is 8 feet. And what that does is that prohibits the drone from going lower than 8 feet to track you. If you're in a situation where there's other obstacles, people, vehicles, it could be dangerous to have the height floor disabled, because it could go low and actually come into the path of something potentially. So since I'm in a closed environment, I do have the height floor disabled, but that is something to be conscious of when you're flying out in public. All right, we're flying now. It's starting the Skydio autonomy engine, and we're gonna, I know you can't see this, but we're gonna take off. We're just gonna hold this. Launch failed because it's sitting kind of in the grass. Hold on. That's the other thing that's kind of weird, is it doesn't really have any landing gear per se. The battery's in the bottom, but yeah, you almost need something for it to take off on, like this. It's kind of weird. Maybe it's another add-on assembly. Okay, fly now. Take off. All right, looks better. Go, baby. All right, there we go. All right, it's now off. Now we need it. All right, it's locked onto me automatically. Okay, cool. Again, I should just record my phone video, but I'm not. Hovering, select motion for track. Yes, all right. All right. Here we go. I am not going to be mindful of where the drone is. I'm just going to ride because this is going to be quite challenging because, oh boy, oh, I knew that was going to happen. My backyard is all ripped up from the dump trucks being here. So there's some very annoying ruts that you have to deal with. So I just nosedived off one of them. So here we go. Right now I have it on a back orientation. You can see it following me back there. I'm gonna have the drone video inset here with what I'm shooting on the GoPro. Since the GoPro is my audio source. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. All right, yeah, see, this is no problem. All right, so we're in the back orientation. Let's see if now we're going to back left. We want the drone to track us from the back left. And, oh man, more ruts. So many ruts. All right, now I'm gonna increase the follow distance. I'm gonna make it further away. All right, we're coming up on trees. We're coming up on the solar panel. It's right at a tree. Is it gonna go around it? Whoa, I almost just fell off. All right. All right, now we're going into, look at this. Trees galore. It's right around antennas, my antenna. Wow. All right, I'm in the middle of all kinds of stuff and it's still following me. All kinds of landscaping. Look how it aggressively moves to keep you in the shot. Wow. I mean, it had a half a dozen trees there it was tracking. And it just swung right around them. Oh man, this is gnarly. My backyard, I mean, my backyard was never easy to ride just because of how uneven it was, but now it's really treacherous if you're not paying attention. Oh boy, another rut. Oh, oh, ruts, ruts, ruts. Ruts, okay. Let me, I wanna stop here for a second. I'm just jumping the hell off. Okay, so we're gonna change, again, I don't know how well this shows. Back right. I wanna go forward for my orientation. As you can see, the drone is switching its position. Yeah, you have to kind of wait till it gets to the position that you have selected before you can go to the next one. Front right. All right, let's try a front right orientation. And try this again. All right. Now the drone is doing its best to stay in front of me. I believe I read that the top speed of this drone is 35 miles an hour. But that is the absolute top speed. So you want to keep your speed below that for best results. I mean, right there. Oh, wow, look at that. Right around the tree. All right, we're going this way, drone. Okay. It's speeding up to get in position. It's supposed to be front right. It's gotten there. Oh, boy, more. Oh, my God. So much carnage in the backyard here. Okay. Legs loose, ankles loose, right? Okay. We're still going. All right. Okay. I want to see if I can get it to the front. No, it's going right. I want the front. Okay, it's going to speed up to catch up to me here. I'm trying to get it dead in front of me. There we go, front. All right. All right, so now it should be trying to keep my old face in the picture. All right, we're coming up on more trees here. I'm gonna ride right through this. But the Skydio has cameras behind it, so it knows what's going on at all times from a 360-degree perspective. There it goes above the tree. All right, Skydio, we're going over here. What are you gonna do now? What are we gonna do? You're gonna get in front of me? Uh-oh, now we got a pool cage. Watch that pool cage. Those are expensive to fix. Oh my God, look at that thing go. Holy crap. Wow. All right, it still got me. It's doing a pretty amazing job, to be honest with you. Okay, bumps, all right. All right, well, it can definitely track me. My Mavics, DJI Mavics, they do have tracking, but I can tell you that, and if you do comparisons on the internet, you'll see various people that have done this. The Skydio tracking is far superior in its implementation than the Mavic. All right, so let me see if I can stop here without dumping it. My freaking sensor pads acting real flaky again. All right, so let's try a one-off here. Nope, don't want that either. Okay, we're gonna do a droney. All right. If you're wondering what a droney is, it's like a selfie, but it's like a fadeaway, cool drone shot. It's circling me. Did I tell the circle? I don't think I did. All right, droney. Start droney. 3, 2, 1. Droney. Almost 8,000 subscribers. So it'll actually fly away from me, and I believe it'll come back. Now you can control the speed of it too. By default, it only goes 5 miles an hour. All right, there's the droney. It did it. Droney complete. Okay, it's back to motion tracking. So let's do a rocket. Rocket is a straight up shot, I believe. Start the rocket. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm doing a 15-mile-an-hour rocket. That's interesting. Okay. It's coming back. All right, back to motion track. Oh, I know what I can do. Okay, so there is, you can have it rotate as it, let's see, how do we do it here? Rotate. Okay, it's now orbiting me. Probably should have my selfie stick out more, shouldn't I? You're probably seeing way too much of me. Now the Skydio should be constantly circling me in a slow motion, giving you a different perspective constantly. In scenic areas, I think this will be really cool. You know, so you get a full view of what you're immersed in. And oh boy, in my situation, you get to see my fill dirt that was just spread out. You get to see my expensive whole house solar system. You get to see my chickens. And and my ruddy backyard. So, and the incredibly flat terrain in Southwest Florida. I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing. That's for sure. All right. This is cool. I mean, it's like effortless. It just does it, man. It's no bubbles, no troubles. It knows what it's doing. Let's see if we can, hold on the phone. I'm gonna try to, I don't know if I can increase the distance on this or not. Maybe not. It looks like because I set the orbit on the phone, it wants me to use the phone to change the settings. That's fine. It can just keep orbiting. I like it. All right, so we're gonna orbit right into these trees and bushes. Let's see if it can figure out how to do this. How are you gonna orbit through trees, dude? How are you gonna do that? And how are you gonna orbit through this? Look at this. Look at this. Wow. It's trying to figure it out. It's trying to figure it out in real time. Don't lose me. I paid a lot of money for you. All right. Wow, that's crazy, man. Yeah, it's just, oh man, here we go. Oh, this is, that's where I crashed before too. Rather ruddy here, rather ruddy. All right. All right, so on the beacon, you can also get a quick view of the battery life, 31%. So when you have it doing this kind of stuff, tracking you aggressively, and circling, it's obviously going to use more battery, which is fine. I can probably see myself getting another battery in the future. You know, if this turns out to be something that I'm using regularly. But for now, I think one's okay. There is a weird, like I said, there are some weird things with the Skydio. One of the weird things is to charge the what am I pointing over there for? To charge the battery, you have to have the battery installed in the Skydio. And then you plug in a USB-C connector cable into the Skydio to charge the battery, which I thought was weird, that there's no standalone battery charger. But of course, you can buy one. You can buy a standalone battery charger that will charge 2 batteries at once. And again, I don't remember if that's the standard $150 price, or I think it might be $100, I don't know, or $125. So yeah, they really hit you with the extras. So yeah, that's another oddity with the Skydio 2. All right, this is kind of just taking everything I've thrown at it. All right, I'm gonna try to go that way, the right side of the house. Again, it's still in the orbit mode, where it's gonna continue to orbit me. What's up, Walt? Good if I don't fall.
That's your newest toy?
It's my newest one. It steers itself. It finds you and just follows you. It goes around trees. Look at that. That's crazy. That's my neighbor, or one of my neighbors. All right, here we go around a tree, probably obscuring its vision for a little bit. All right. This thing is impressive. It really is. We're going to do one more lap around the outside here, and we're going to call it a session. Let's see where let's see where we're at battery-wise. Probably in the 20s. 13%. All right, it's a good time to land. Oh, it just hovered. It stopped. Probably because the battery's getting lower, and hovering or orbiting like that uses a lot of power. I heard it beep too, so it probably warned me. Yep, it's warning me. Okay. All right, we're gonna try to do a catch landing. Okay, catch landing is very easy. It's a little unnerving because you have 4 blades spinning very fast, but it landed in my hand very gently. You just have to resist it for a few seconds, and it turns off. So that's very easy. Nice. All right. So we're riding back to home base here. That's a cool test. I'm not sure time-wise how we did. That was less than 20 minutes, the flight, but I was having to do aggressive stuff that I'm sure it uses battery at a faster rate than just casual flight would. This freaking sensor pads drive me crazy. All right, let's go inside. All right, so that's gonna wrap up my first sort of real world test scenario, at least for me, you know, actually riding a PEV. I thought the Skydio 2 did great, man. Did great. I just have to give some thought to what scenarios I want to use it in. You know, I do a lot of riding on public roads, and this would not be a good option there. I think I need to make sure that I'm in a limited access environment. So we'll figure something out there. Maybe Ave Maria might be a nice place to ride. I don't know. We'll see. We will definitely figure it out. There's lots of features I've only grazed the surface of. I need to play with a bunch more, but I look forward to doing it. So far my Skydio 2 experience has been thumbs up. You know, I did emphasize a couple times that it is a little pricey for what you get, but then when you compare it to the Skydio 1, which was $2,000, I believe, and didn't have quite the feature set that this does, you know, it's a matter of what's important to you. If you just want a set it and forget it autonomous drone, I don't think there's a better option out there, really, to be honest with you. So that's all I have for you for now. I have a weird week coming up. I'm actually off Tuesday through Thursday because my sister and her family are visiting, so I'm going to be off in the middle of the week. Might see a video or two pop out during that time. We shall see. If you found this video interesting, please give it a big thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please consider subscribing. Feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and thoughts about the Skydio 2 in the comment section below. Did I already ask you to subscribe? I think I did. But if you're going to subscribe, you might as well think about hitting the notify bell, which is over there, I think. Yeah, over there. It's over there. So you're notified of all future uploads. Did I already ask you to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and thoughts below? Yes, I did that as well. Oh man, it sucks getting old. I hope you guys had a great weekend. It's been a beautiful weekend here weather-wise in Southwest Florida. And that's all I have for now. Until next time, Duffman out. Elsa! Elsa! This is how you charge your Skydio 2. Oh wait, did I show you this? Battery, magnet. Kind of cool. SD card goes under the magnet. Magnet / battery. Snaps on. All right, here's your USB-C port. Plug it in. And we're now charging.